Hey everyone, I'm Sarah with Fisher-Price Ranch. First off, please hit that subscription button down below and the notification bell for updates on our next videos. So today we are on the last few goats that we have to watch for heat. So I'm going to show you how many are pregnant and kind of what's going on. And we also have some new chicks on the farm, so I'm going to show you guys those. And also we're going to talk about moving the goats back into their original pens. Alright, so far this is how many are pregnant. Pinky, I'm still kind of watching her. She was due to go into heat yesterday. Calliope, that was bred same day as her, is in heat again, so she's being rebred. Pinky is not quite showing signs of heat, so I put her on the board, but I may have to erase her. We're going to see how that goes because, as you can see, she's bred by Bazooka, and Bazooka is my young boy. And so far we had to pull a couple of his girls from him because he was unable to reach them because he's short. And so that's why I'm not quite convinced that Pinky is bred. But if she doesn't go back into heat, then I think we're good. Coconut Cream was due to go into heat yesterday. She didn't today. She still hasn't. So I'm really thinking Bazooka did get her. And I'm quite excited because Coconut is the one that we couldn't get kids out of last year. And so we're hoping that she goes full term this time because I would really like to get some kids out of her and keep her. If she does not give us kids, then unfortunately we will have to cull her from the herd. And I'm not sure quite what we will do with her just yet if it comes to that point. So anyway, we do have what looks like 10 pregnant out of 15. But I'm going to show you guys what we still have left. Alright, so on my calendar, we have Hopscotch as a question mark because I have not seen her breed. I did see Bazooka chasing her back then, almost a month ago, and I doubt he could reach her, but you never know. And nobody's messed with her since. So, but I never saw her get bred, so I have no idea. Maybe she hasn't even gone into heat yet. So she is an Alpine, she's a dairy breed, and they typically don't go into heat until later in the fall. So there is a chance that she could already be pregnant, or she is not even bred yet. So I'm putting her as a question mark. I think in maybe next week we might draw blood, because I do want to confirm that Coconut is bred because of her history, and then I'll probably do blood on Hopscotch, and we'll just do pregnancy test on both of those. It'll only cost me $13, it's not that expensive. So we'll do that. Pinky, I haven't put a check mark on here yet. Like I said, that was only 2 days ago, and I just want to kind of get through the rest of the week before I confirm that she is actually pregnant. So all we have left is Sabrina and Divinity. So Saturday and Sunday, I will find out if they're pregnant. Now, if they're pregnant, probably Monday we're going to start moving the boys back where they belong. Now, Dippin' Dot was rebred. She did not go, or she did go back into heat. She was bred up here, and she didn't do it, didn't get pregnant, and so she was rebred here, but Calliope is in heat now getting bred, so I wrote her name on the board, but Dippin' Dot is also getting bred again, and I'm not sure why. It could either be that she cycled early, very early, or she's still in heat from a week ago, which I have seen them have long heat. So we're going to have to keep an eye on her and see what's up with her. See if she finally goes out of heat, and then if she returns to heat again, that means she's not getting pregnant. So we may have to switch to a different buck for her. Hopefully Calliope will get bred, so we'll know on the 27th what's going on with these two. But other than that, everybody else is pregnant. So we just have the two that have been rebred, and we're still waiting on two to see if they're pregnant. And then Marsala was up here. She kind of did the same thing as Dippin' Dot. She went into heat, got bred. Then next week she went into heat, got bred, and that's actually when she got pregnant. She hasn't returned to heat at all, so she's definitely pregnant. I'm hoping Dippin' Dot's just going to do the same thing. Hopefully she got bred today, and that'll be it. She'll be pregnant. So that's kind of what's going on here in my office, what we're keeping track of. So now we're going to show you guys what's going on with the chicks. There's our babies. So this guy is a rooster. Hey, can I see your chubby face? He got the puffy cheeks like his daddy. And then the feathered legs. So I'll show you guys how to tell the difference between a male and a female chick. Alright, so unfortunately outside we have lost all but one of our chicks. They've been getting stepped on, I'm assuming, by the goats. And so these ones, you can see them in the mirror, they're actually below me here, have hatched. And we're going to keep them in the house till they get bigger. I'm tired of losing them. And so we've got 2 black ones, which I think we're going to, well, we'll keep any females. And I'm hoping for one to be a male. I thought this one was a male, but then now I'm not so sure because the wings are growing out real fast. And then this one's definitely a little girl. She's got really long wings. Certain breeds you can definitely check their sex by their wings. And, hi. But other ones you can't check by the sex of their wings. So these ones I was sure I had figured out because you can tell by if they have 2 rows of feathers on the tips, which that one has 2 rows, and yesterday it only had 1. So I thought it was a male, but now I'm not so sure. And then this one was just born yesterday. And let's see. See, this one could be a male because I only see 1 row of feathers. But then in a day it could change. And then this black one I thought was a male, but then you can see 2 rows of feathers. You can see his really well, or hers. There's a long one, then a shorter one halfway down. And then this one has the real long feathers coming in. Let me have it. You can see hers are already getting the actual feathers coming in. So I don't know, we could have all females. The 4 that hatched earlier this year, we did end up getting all females, which I'm totally fine with. And we're actually going to get some new hens from a friend tomorrow. So we'll be adding at least 10 new hens to our flock for a little bit more egg color variation. So eventually down the road, I'm definitely going to have to find a new rooster. That way they're not all related. I do want to show you guys something funny. So we have been putting it off and putting it off. We just had this window put in today. That's kind of what our old one looked like. Here is our old one, and I will show you why we had to replace it. So this was on the house, and you can see our glass was about to fall out. All the strips that hold the window in were all coming off. So finally I spent the $300, we got it fixed. So yay, we finally have a new window that's not going to fall out of our house. So anyway, I'm going to quickly show you guys what's going on as far as when we move the goats back. So Buddy is still in the buck pen where he belongs, and so is Joe. And he bred 3 girls this year, and it looks like all 3 are pregnant. So we're kind of waiting on Wrecker to see if his last girl is pregnant or not. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move Marsala and Trinidad back up to the courtyard up there, and then that leaves only boys in here. So then we'll go ahead and move Wrecker back here, and then as long as Bazooka's other girl is pregnant, we're going to move him back here. So then all we have left is Rocky Road, and he has rebred 2 girls, and I'm thinking because his other doe is pregnant, which is Bonnie, and Tipsy we already moved back up. You guys saw that. Bonnie, she's laying way over there in the corner. She can actually already go back up there, but I don't want to put too many up there just yet until we get Wrecker out of there. But Calliope that's over there eating, she was rebred today, and Dippin' Dot was rebred today. So those 2 we're going to have to watch another 3 weeks. Pinky that's laying there by the base of the tree, as long as she doesn't go into heat by like Saturday or Sunday when we check the other girls, she can go back up with the girls. So I think what we'll do is when we get to that point, I think we're going to move everybody back where they go. as long as everybody else is confirmed pregnant. That way, these two girls, if they go into heat, we can just move Rocky in with them just for a day or two, and we can get this chicken pen cleaned up, and then we don't have the chance of losing any more chickens to the goats stepping on them. It's been a bummer seeing all those chicks die, you know, after watching them hatch, and they're starting to grow and get their feathers, and then they just got stepped on. We do still have our one, which unfortunately is just the white one. It's not any of the blue ones, which I was bummed about. You can see it there with the mothers, and it's doing well. Alright, so this is kind of the front up by the other goats and the pastures, and we've been seeing them hang out up here quite a bit. I'm not actually sure where they're at the moment. Sometimes they've been up in the pasture too. So anyway, they're being smart. They're staying out of the way of the goats. And we let the goats out here on the pasture for today. You can see them up there grazing. But our next video is going to be my bird garden area, which is here. You can see it just looks pretty junky. Lots of garbage that we got to clean up. And the pond that was never finished from years ago. And we're going to clean this up. And we're finishing the concrete in the bottom. And then we're going to clean up out here, plant grass, and put up more feeders. And I put up a bunch of hummingbird feeders because they're migrating right now. So we're getting a whole bunch of them that are hanging out throughout the day as they pass through. We'll pull those by October at the latest. But anyway, so definitely check out that video that's coming on our pond. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.